Hello, it's Kristen from the Together Act. Today I am going to recap week 2 of my self-imposed Wear Everything I Own challenge. If you haven't heard anything about my challenge, a few months ago I realized that I have a closet full of clothes, and a lot of those clothes I never put on. So I decided that I would challenge myself as a way to keep myself accountable to wear everything I own and really explore why I love certain pieces and why I don't reach for other pieces very often. So I have tied a ribbon on the bar in my closet. When I started, the ribbon was all the way over here. And then every time I would wear something, I moved the pieces that I was wearing over to the other side of the ribbon. So as you can see, I've now put almost half of my closet on this side of the ribbon. And I only work outside of the home 3 days a week, so I don't always have a full 7 days of outfits, really. I have a capsule wardrobe for my home hangout clothing, and you're seeing some of that today because we are packing to move, and so I really should be putting things in boxes, but instead I'm doing this because I don't feel like putting things in boxes. I'll get to that later, I hope. Anyway, so I have worked my way through this much of my wardrobe, and I still have those things to go. Today I'd just like to mention some takeaways, some things that are standing out to me as I do this challenge. I am a personal stylist. I work for Anthropologie as a personal stylist, and I also own my own business, working in women's closets and helping them build great wardrobes. So I'm really fascinated by my own struggles within my own wardrobe, and I am determined to fix the issues and move forward, with things that I love and only things that I love. So what I have found is, first and foremost, I have too much out of season clothing in my closet. So that has kind of gotten me stuck over the last couple of months while I've tried to get dressed, because it is winter where I live. And I did a closet clean out and removed the spring and summer things back in the fall, but there were still some warm days, so there were some pieces that lingered, and they've been tripping me up. I look at them and I think, no, I don't really feel like wearing those. But I now realize that it's because they're really not the right temperature. For instance, so this is a little tank top. It's a great little tank top and it looks nice under blazers and things. It's starting to drag and sag a little, so I'm not sure if I can really wear it to dress up and put together a real outfit with it, but I can certainly still wear it in the spring just to hang out. So that needs to go to the out of season area. This is another piece. Great little top. I get tons of compliments when I wear it. It's comfortable, but it does not have a sleeve that is conducive to a jacket or a blazer, really. So it's hanging in my closet in the cold weather. I'm not putting anything over it. I'm not putting anything under it. So it needs to go into the out of season. Similar idea with this one. This ties at the neck. I really love it in the spring and summer, but when I put a jacket over it, it feels kind of dowdy and frumpy. And so it's not a piece that I'm really going to wear with a jacket. So I'm moving that one out. This really is more from my home clothes collection, but I just pulled it out because it's one of those pieces that sparks joy. It is soft and it's flowy, and when I envision it, I see it as part of sort of loungewear, hanging out. I never put it on. So I'm going to pull it out and put it in the out of season storage for our move, and then when we hit spring, I'm going to really try to utilize this in my hangout home clothes. I'm not sure if that's going to work, but we'll see. And this same thing. I like this when I wear it in the spring, in the kind of warmer weather, spring and fall. But in the winter, it's kind of sheer. The lace is sheer, so it's chilly. If I put a sweater or a jacket over it, the 3/4 sleeve just kind of gets in the way. I'm realizing that's why it's not getting any play. So those pieces I have already established why they're in my closet and that they need to come out. I have not worn them because I realize why I'm not wearing them. Similarly, I mentioned in a different video that this piece I wear when it's warmer. I'm not wearing it now, so that one needs to go. Same with this. This is just a little easy throw on extra layer for when it's kind of chilly in the mornings or in the evenings. It's really more spring and summer. It's not the right fabric for this time of year, so it's going into the out of season. So I'm going to continue to work my way through this side of my closet. For the most part, from just eyeballing it, those are pieces that I really like, and I just haven't gotten to them yet. As you can see, for those of you who've watched any of the other videos on this topic, the red leather jacket finally did make it out of the closet. I wore it to work. I wore it with this little chambray shell underneath it, and it was fine. It wasn't as tight as I thought. It wasn't as uncomfortable as I thought. I just don't love it on me. I love the story of it because we bought it on a vacation. We were in Siena in Italy. The woman at the shop thought that my daughter and I were French, which of course made us feel fabulous. But the jacket itself, when I put it on, I don't feel fantastic. I did learn, however, that I love the color of this jacket. I love the depth of this red. So I'm going to keep this in mind when I'm shopping to see if I could maybe find something in a similar color that I would wear more often. So the next thing I realized is that I kept clothing that I thought sparked joy after reading The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up and tidying my clothing category with Marie Kondo's suggestions and method of keeping only items that spark joy when you hold them. I kept items in my wardrobe that I thought sparked joy, or that truly did spark joy when I held them. For instance, the leather jacket that reminded me of this trip and of being mistaken for French. And I kept it for that reason, but when I put it on, it just doesn't feel authentic and wonderful on me. So I have discovered that though I've kept things that felt like they spark joy when I hold them, that joy isn't always translated into wanting to wear them. So those pieces I need to just be okay with pulling out and letting go of, or storing in a treasure box if there's some reason that maybe my daughter would want that. But it's been rather eye-opening to recognize that just because it has sparked joy when I hold it doesn't necessarily mean I really want to wear it and want it in my everyday wardrobe. The next thing I learned is that I don't have a ton of color in my wardrobe. I knew that, I guess, going in, but it's interesting to really see it. So I have worn some pieces that have some color, and I think that's because this was a challenge and I was kind of pushing myself a little further than normal. But I recognize that what's left is really pretty neutral, with the exception of some stripes and a couple patterns that are also still navy and white or black and white. So I'm going to keep that information in mind as I move forward and make a plan for what my wardrobe will look like in the future. And the last thing is that my uniform is very obvious. I believe in dressing in a uniform. It makes life much easier when you're going to pick out an outfit. And I still stand behind that, but I'm recognizing that my uniform could probably use a few snazzier pieces or a few things that were really kind of different or out of my normal comfort zone. You will notice from the photos that my outfits consist of usually a pair of booties, a pair of jeans, a belt, some sort of a top, and a sweater or a jacket, and usually a scarf and some sort of a necklace. And so, not that all of those pieces aren't perfectly fine and really what most people wear on a regular basis. I'm just realizing that mine are truly very similar looks, just tweaked a bit with the shape or the color of the items. And so I'm not planning to go really far out of my box, but I'm ready to try a couple of things that are a little different. So my uniform is obvious and I'm good with the uniform. I'm still comfortable in that uniform, but I'm ready to add a little bit more interest to the pieces. My final thought right now as I finish week 2 is that I have no date clothes. My husband and I don't always do date night every week, but we certainly go out. And when we go out, I usually am wearing some combination of work clothes or my regular everyday clothes. And they don't feel super fabulous and they certainly don't feel sexy. And so I need to up the date clothes category a bit. Even just a couple of pieces that I could mix in with my regular clothes to make me feel a little more feminine and like I'm out on a date would be great. So I'm going to work on that. Probably not before we move, but in the future I'm going to work on that. And I'm also going to start to make a plan for spring. It's still cold here. We'll probably get snow till Mother's Day. It's time to start thinking about the next period of dressing. And certainly at Anthropologie, we are getting transitional items and kind of resort wear and spring looking pieces in every day now. And I'm ready for that season in my mind, even though the temperature here is still cold and requires cashmere. But it's time to start thinking about it. So I am going to get on Pinterest and start to pull together a way to use my uniform and add some new things and translate that into the warmer weather, so that I can have a good handle on what I'm going to do for spring before it's actually upon me. So that's it for this week. I am not sure that I will be in any other clothing other than what you see me in right now for the next 2 weeks while I finish packing and moving. I might change the t-shirt now and then, but I will still be working, so I will work through some of these things. I hope that you are finding this helpful, and if you are doing this at your house, I applaud you because it is a very interesting process, and I'm learning a lot of things about myself and my clothing choices. So keep up the good work. I love to hear your comments about how it's going for you and what you're discovering. And I will continue to get my ribbon moved to the other side. And I will be back with a recap in about a week. Take care and have a great day.